Hello, thanks for joining me. This video is number 4 in the 8-part series. We're halfway through. In this video, I'm going to give you some insight into how valuable it is to read and understand the story that the numbers tell. It's very common for sales managers to fall into the trap of simply collecting and inspecting numbers and then telling their reps they need to improve or they need to focus more or they need to better apply themselves with the hope that their sales numbers will improve. This approach is common and it's highly ineffective. When it comes to running a sales team, metrics are collected for one purpose and one purpose only, really, and that's to understand the story they tell and then take that information and make the adjustments that are needed in the systems and process to move the needle on profitable sales revenue. So what you want to focus on is the story behind the numbers to figure out exactly which each rep, where specifically in the sales process they're strong and effective, and where they need additional training and support in order to take their sales performance up a notch. We want to try to increase their performance 1% a month. Here's a couple of examples for you. Let's say you're running an inside sales team and you have a rep whose closing ratio is acceptable, but his overall sales are not. You could go to him and tell him to get it together and put in more effort and get his sales numbers up. But you decide to dig into the numbers and see what you can discover. When you look into the rep's activity in CRM, you find that he has a significant backlog of follow-up calls on unsold estimates and cross-sell opportunities with existing customers. It becomes clear to you he's not managing his time effectively and also is taking himself out of the queue more often than the other reps, so he's not available. Now you know exactly where to focus and how to help. Let's say you have a commercial outside sales rep who's getting a healthy number of appointments, but her closing ratio is below where it needs to be. Her proposal numbers are good, but her sales are not. So you dig into the numbers and you find that a high percentage of her appointments are with low-level non-decision makers. So basically, she's willing to meet with whoever will see her. Now you know to teach her how to articulate enough value to get decision makers involved in the sales process. So focusing on the story the numbers tell is a game changer. And by the way, if you're interested in more content exclusively developed for lawn care, landscaping, and pest control inside sales teams, check out my new online course. You can find information on my website at cashionsales.com. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.